I don't know what you heard about me.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Our third meeting.
Hello.
Okay. Today is our third meeting for LAX 2003 for movie review. We are from group 77. Today we will discuss three genres of movie, which is adventure, comedy, and historical. For adventure, we choose Dora and the Lost City. For comedy, we choose Johnny English 2003. And for historical, we choose 12 Slave. Okay. Hello, my name is Marjala Ananiko. My metric number is 199354. I am from Faculty of Agriculture Science, Bachelor of Agriculture Science.
Hello, my name is Julian Christopher with the metric number of 199480. I am from Department of Agriculture, and the next one is Nasmi.
Hello, my name is Nazmi bin Muhammad Nasir. My metric number is 198402. I am from Bachelor of Agriculture Science and from Faculty of Agriculture. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Haika bin Mahuri. My metric number is 202574 and I'm from FBMK.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Nurali Kamal bin Yassin. My metric number is 191804. I'm from course Bachelor of Agriculture Science.
Hello everyone, my name is Mohd Shakir Zuilmi bin Zulkifli. My metric number 199372 and I'm from Faculty of Agriculture Science. Next one.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Ramdan bin Arifin. My metric number is 204301. I am from FBMK.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hazami Awang Elias Al-Hadi. My metric number is 199376, Bachelor Science of Agriculture from Faculty of Agriculture.
Hello guys and good night. My name is Amigun Akudin Akmal bin Khadim. My metric number is 199470. I'm from Faculty of Agriculture.
Okay.
Nakib.
Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. I'm Nazmul Hassan Bigha, and my metric number is 204753, and my program is Bachelor of Business Administration. Thank you.
Okay, are you all done?
Yes. We're done introducing ourselves.
Okay. Okay, for today movie review suggestions, I would like to suggest adventure genre movie, which is Dora and the Lost City. Why I choose Dora? This is because I love to watch adventure movie. Adventure fiction is a genre of fiction that usually presents danger or give the reader a sense of excitement. For example, the adventure genre consists of books where the protagonist goes on an epic journey, either personally or geographically. Often the protagonist has a mission and faces many obstacles in his way. A good example would be Dora and the Lost City. Okay. The plot of this movie is about Dora, a teenage explorer, leads her friends on an adventure to save her parents and solve the mystery behind a lost city. After 10 years exploring, Dora's parents decipher the location of Parapata and choose to send her to Dago's high school in the Los Angeles while they travel to the lost city. Okay, this is Dora and the Lost City is about the adventure of Dora from field trip to a museum and then to the jungle. Okay, when they are in the jungle, they meet a man named Alejandro who claims to be a friend of Dora's parents that helped them escaping from museum. After numerous hazards, Dora reaches her parent first with Alejandro's help. Okay, inside the hidden city, Dora and the others solve the temple puzzle and its trap bringing them to Central Shrines. Okay, at the end of this movie, Dora successfully escaped from this parapata. Do you guys
Interesting.
agree with me?
Very interesting movie.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
Houdin,
think the plot quite interesting for me. He
Why?
got the adventure, he got the comedy, right?
Yes.
The
Yes.
comedy and the
So,
action. And what that you say is the journey of the movie is like a Mumia movie. You see the Mumia movie?
yes.
Yes,
Lots
because
of adventure.
um,
A lot of adventure.
And I read of the review vision. I don't know. Watch the movie before, but I read the review, and they said that they can watch with the parent will can watch with their children, and
Oh.
there's no limit of age.
Oh, okay. There's no age
Yeah.
restrictions to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
So I think I like the movie.
Thank
Oh,
you,
okay,
Nakudin, for support my point of view.
Yeah.
I think I agree with Amirul Nakudin and Mar, the Dora Explorers movie, because it's worth 60 million in only in US, and what is 120 million dollar its profit from this movie. So we
Yes.
can conclude that many people watch this movie, and for its rating, it's 7/10. Wow, it's so high. So
Yeah.
I think this movie is very best.
Yes,
Not
because
Oh.
this movie is
Yeah,
very
I think
famous.
so.
Adapt from animation of Dora and the Lost City.
yeah, the cartoon
Oh.
one.
Yes.
All right. So before picking your movie, let me suggest mine. So for my movie is about historical of America, historical slavery, which is the movies that I would like you guys to watch is the 12 Years of Slave, which is mostly is about slavery. Slavery is the most abhorrent chapter in America history. Everyone knows it happened, but few people know much about it or want to think about it, which means that it is not exactly something that pops up with regularly in people's entertainment. Even though slavery legacy 150 years after the Emancipation's proclamations, it is still very much with us. This makes the release of 12 Years a Slave something a major historical culture event. This film, which opened Friday with a A-list cast, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Michael Fassbender, and Brad Pitt, is based on the memoir of Solomon Northup, a free black man kidnapped in 1849 in Washington and sold into slavery in New Orleans. Uncompromising and extremely violent, 12 Years refuses to downplay the racism, brutality, and Darwinian mindset that typified the peculiar institutions. This is not Daigo Unchanged, which was blend of spaghetti western, blaxploitation flick, and whatever else popping with Quentin Tarantino genre fever brain. And it is not last year Lincoln, a film that about emancipation but was so little in its approach. It skipped the part about the plantation culture. So majorly this movie is about slavery and it is mostly not appropriate among all ages. and highly recommend adult only to watch. So, do you guys wanted to watch my movie? It's very violent.
Is it so horror?
Can
Is it
can
I
horror?
I
don't think so.
Yes, Nazmi.
can I
Yes,
add
Jasmine.
something?
Yes.
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 Sure.
I also agree with Julian to suggest this 12 years a slave for you guys to watch, because 12 years a slave is easily the most hard-hitting portrayal of slavery since 1977 TV blockbuster roots. It is the kind of film that many people will avoid, in part because of its depiction of everything from the surrealism of slave market to whippings, rapes, hangings, and the myriad ways in which slave owner terrorized and rule over. So the movie is about the history of black people in America. Do you guys had watched this movie before?
No.
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 Not yet.
I
No.
have watched it, but it's pretty violent. It's not for kids.
Yes.
Holy
So, any movie suggestions for you guys? Other than 12 Years of Slave and Dora the Explorer?
I think
Do you guys have any suggestion?
Julian, I think you should get Alif enter the conversation.
Oh,
Where is
Alif. Oh, there's Alif.
Okay.
It's popping out.
Okay, Alif, your part. Connection.
Alif missing.
So, Alif, any movie suggestions?
Okay, I have opinion about the movie. The title is Johnny English. You know Johnny English movie?
Yes.
The actress.
But I can't see your face.
Sorry for interrupt. Can you please turn on your camera? Alif?
Sorry. Okay. For the this movie, it's the
For connection.
Or maybe he has weak internet connection.
Yes.
So,
yes. I
anyone?
think Ramdan.
Another suggestion for movie.
Continue.
For me, hello.
Hello?
Anyone?
Okay.
Hello, yes.
For me, I would like to recommend Hyde for Johnny English because this movie is very interesting and very suitable for all age. This movie was about the Mr. Bean. You know all Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Do you
Robert
know Mr.
Atkinson.
Bean?
We only know Mr. Bean, but we
Yeah,
don't know
Mr.
about
Bean.
Johnny English.
The funny one and the stupid one. Okay,
Wow,
this movie
boy.
not stupid lah. Just pretend to be stupid. He actually a professor. Okay. This movie I would like to tell.
Oh man.
Okay, I would like to tell about this movie review. This about the spy. How about the clever spy who was inspired by a popular series of British credit card commercial from the 1992. This terror accusation as a accident-prone agent, not only as a Swiss and Lebanon as his thing it is. Here, when Britain top secret service agent dies in the line of duty and the rest of the elite force get blown up at his funeral, a bombing at 007, one of it named Johnny English become the country's best hope for recovering stolen crowns and preserve the monarchy. This movie also has positive element and the spiritual element. For me, positive element about this movie is Johnny, Brock, and Lorna risk personal safety to stop the bad guy and preserve the England culture. Bob is an intensely the lawyer's sidekick. Power-hungry entrepreneur Pascal Service is vilified for this thief, greed, and territory. Lorna preacher patriotism and preserve to a discovery of Johnny. Anyone to this movie? Any interesting about this movie?
Sound interesting, but I still want to suggest Dora and the Lost City to you guys.
Oh, okay. You want to?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to. I want. I also like the Johnny English movie because the evil mastermind is Pascal Sauvis, a French
Oh.
billionaire who believed his family was robbed of the crown 2 centuries ago. Now the head of a mega billion-dollar international chain of prisons, he posed as a benefactor who pays to protect the jewels in new theft-proof quarters in the Tower of London, but actually plans to steal them and co-opt the Archbishop of Canterbury to crown him king. And how does Queen Elizabeth feel about this? The film funniest moment has her signing an abdication form after a gun is pointed at the head of one of her beloved corgis.
Yeah, for me,
Interesting.
I agree with Shaki and Haikal because this movie is quite interesting because they have a mission that he must completed the mission on how they manage the situation when the jewelry are already stole by the robber. So he must adapt the situation and find the solution how how Mr. Bean how the Rowan Atkinson manage the situation to handle and settle the mission as soon as possible. So I remember that this mission, this story movie, not only just a comedy, but they have some of the funny situation that can attract the people to watch the movie. So I suggest this movie is quite interesting for you guys to watch the movie because we can learn the strategic and how they manage the situation.
Okay.
It's suitable for kids.
How about Nokib and Ramdan? Any suggestions for any
Yes,
types of movie?
I want to add more. I want to
Alright.
add more that about the Johnny English. The
Oh,
movie starts one.
Oh, very good.
Okay. The movie stars Rowan Atkinson, based known in America as Mr. Bean, star Bean 1997, and as the star of the PBS Returns of Black Adder, where he played countless and medievalist scams and bumblers. So in this most briefing steam comes since 1380. So he's the master of looking of throughout after having committed at the reform of manners. So I think it would be very interesting for this comedy movie, because this actor is Mr. Bean, like as a famous comedy actors. So I think this movie has a lot of interest, and I would like to suggest them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh,
How
very
about
good.
you, Ramdan?
Okay, I same to Mazli. I like to suggest you guys watch the movie Dora the movie.
Yes.
Finally.
That directed by James Bobbin, and the movie live action. Gora film announced in 2017,
Yes.
and Monarch was cast in the title role in May 2018. Most of the other lead cast members were here throughout the rest of the year, and filming took place from August to December 2018 in Australia and Peru. The film is set after the event of the animated original television series. So the budget create the film is 40 million, and this movie award box office and the income 120.6 million. So the movie is very interesting. So you guys must show the movie Dora.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
I
Yes, I
agree with
agree with
you.
you.
You guys
Yes, I
should watch
agree.
Dora and the Lost City.
Yeah. Majority of you guys voted for Dora and the Lost City, and
Who agreed to
For-
watch Dora and the Lost City?
um,
How many
Yeah.
people agree with me?
Yeah,
Please
I agree.
tap your hand.
I would agree
I want to count. Two, three,
What's
four.
because it is for all ages, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
quite
because
fun to
Dora
see.
and the Lost City is suitable for all level of age, meaning that parents, children, all can watch this movie, including grandma, grandfather, all can watch. So do you
All
guys
can watch.
agree to watch this movie?
Yeah,
quite agree.
I think we should.
maybe I'll watch it
Okay.
with my parents.
Yeah,
Lots
with
of
your
adventure.
niece and nephew also, Joel. They all can watch. They can join you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So,
Yes.
when you guys want to watch this movie?
I
Probably
think
tomorrow.
Yeah.
next week.
Right now.
Tomorrow can.
On Wednesday.
This Friday?
Tomorrow,
This Friday.
this Friday, okay. I'm
It
free.
Okay, can.
depends
No.
because we
Okay,
watching
I have
it at
to
home,
attend
COVID-19.
Yes.
Yes, due to COVID-19, maybe someone is
Yes,
sharing with all of
I
us here.
agree.
Yes. If you have the
But
link, just share.
yeah, it's okay. I
Maybe
have the
you
link
watch
at Movie
WhatsApp.
HG. I will share with you
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
Okay,
Not
so
ready.
HD, don't worry. Okay, so you guys agree to watch this. So we will meet on next group discussion.
Yeah.
So
About
when
the
Yes.
about the conclusions of the
we
movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
we watch the movie on Friday, and then we will do group discussion for on Monday. Is it okay? Are you guys free that time?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm free. Yes. Okay, good.
Quite free.
Okay,
What
thank you
what time?
guys.
Bye.
Around 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
On.
9
8 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Is it okay?
10 p.m.
Oi.
I'm okay. I'm free
Oh.
all the time.
Not okay.
For you.
Okay.
Who is free?
All free.
I'm free.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Free.
Okay,
All
we
free.
will meet at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Don't forget on Friday.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
guys.
Thank you
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.